Hey, it's Angie Valentine here with another tutorial, and look at the hairstyle we are about to do today. Boom. I think this hairstyle is so cute. So let's get into it. Now, y'all know I am not a braider, and I mean at all, okay? But we're going to try and see how this go and see how it look. So here I am just sectioning my hair into two parts, basically for the quick weave in the back and then for the braid style in the front. So here I'm just throwing in some quick little cornrows in the back just for that quick weave. And yeah. All right, now y'all see I am really focused right now. Really focused. I am trying to do these little designs for these small little cornrows. I didn't want to add any weave to it just because my hair is pretty long and I don't want it to look pretty bulky, if you know what I mean. I want it to look as natural as possible. So yeah, here we are just trying to do those braids. And yeah. Now, this is kind of where things were getting a little too tedious here. I was kind of questioning myself, like, okay, can I do this? Because this one braid is not giving a braid, okay? But I retried, I undid it basically and just gripped tighter, and it came out pretty decent, and I gave it a go for the rest of the braids. That was pretty much my method this whole time. If I didn't like how it came out, I just took it out and just redid it until it came out, to my liking. Once I seen that it kind of came out decent, I'm like, okay, we might be getting somewhere here. Now, as far as my design pattern, I promise I had absolutely no clue where I was going with it here. I was just winging it, and I mean winging it. But it actually came out very, very nice for, my first time trying to braid some natural hair. Yep, it's crash out time. Period. It finally came together. I was feeling myself at this point here. I'm like, okay, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. So yeah, again, like I said, I just was doing small little braid patterns, just going throughout the whole front of the head. Now, what you do on one side, you do on the other. 1, 2, 3, boom. And here is the outcome. Look at that. So beautiful, so cute. This is a very clear example of practice makes perfect. I've been doing hair since the age of 16, and I'm just now starting to learn how to braid decent, and I'm very proud of myself. So yeah, now the hair oil that I am using that I've always found effective is rosemary oil. If you are looking for more growth, more volume, this oil will definitely get you right. So try it out. Now I used 3 stocking caps, 2 beige ones just because that's really all I could find. And then I put a black one on top to kind of blend in with the tracks. I use even lace spray to hold my caps down, but as you can see, it's not working. Give me 2 seconds, hold on. I used 3 caps, and we're gonna wait about 5 minutes just so this can like dry down. We're gonna take a little smoke break. It is track time, so again here, we're just gonna use our tracks. I'm using a few different kind of curly hair, I guess you can say, because that's all I could find. I wasn't buying no new hair. Listen, baddie on a budget, okay? So at this point, I'm trying to figure out how the hell to get the glue to work, but we're gonna get it together. Trust the process. Just trust it. So again, we're going to use these tracks that I could find in the closet, and we're going to glue them in a U shape. Now here, I like to make sure I spray at least one layer of Got2b because it makes it more tackier when I put the tracks down. So you're going to do this through the whole quick weave. Remember to do the tracks in a U shape. In a U shape, because you want to make sure at the top, when you get to the very top, you only have to use a small section of a track. So make sure you do a U shape when you're gluing the tracks down. I made a poopsie. Just gotta re-glue that back in. Ain't nothing to a soldier. Just glue that back in like it ain't happened. Now that we're getting closer to the top here, we're basically just doing smaller sections for the tracks to be used. So again, once you get to basically the top, you don't have to do the U shape because it's kind of already closing off, if that makes sense. So now you can just lay them straight across. Okay, here's a very important part here. I want everybody to kind of pay attention to what I'm doing. Now, there's many ways to give that illusion of not showing the track if you don't want to have a leave out. I did not personally want to leave out for this style. So what I chose to do was kind of like a flip over method, if that makes sense. So instead of doing like the regular glue down method, just like laying it straight across, I'm laying it down flipped upside down, if that makes sense. So the hair is kind of pointing towards my way, like my face. And then once the glue dries, you can flip it over and use a hot comb to kind of press it to set it in place. Now, I haven't even styled it, and this is so cute. When I say so cute, now this is what I was talking about. When you flat iron it or like press it down with a hot comb, I spray Got2b on top just to kind of make that mold like solid. But yeah, it gives the illusion to where like it looks like it's kind of coming from the scalp somewhat. It's covering that track. You don't have to worry about, anything showing. As long as you do this part right here that I'm showing you in detail, it'll be covered. You'll be all right. Now, I wanted more so like a bob, so I am going to trim this. Again, we are using recycled hair, so I don't care about cutting it. So we're going to start off here just to kind of get a rough idea. Now, I do want to make this very known. I am not a licensed cosmetologist. I am just a girl, and yeah, I'm just a girl. Just a girl who loves to look super duper cute. I love to make myself feel good. So, this is how I go about it. So yeah, again, we're going to start off at this length here. I am going to try and cut some layers. I am going to go in and add a few more tracks off camera just because, you know, once I got a good look fully at the back, I wanted it a little bit more fuller. And again, like I said, I am using different curl patterns so I can understand why, you know, it's kind of not giving the fullness because it is different patterns I'm working with. But it's going to come together. It's going to come together. Trust the process because it already looks good here. And it was at this very point here where I was starting to feel myself thinking, you know, I was doing something. Got a little scissor happy, but it's okay. It all still came out fire. I used African moisturizer. Again, I couldn't find anything else that was kind of light on the hair. I didn't want anything too heavy. Just because, again, like I said, we're using different curl patterns, so everything is not going to have the same reaction. So again, anything that slips out as far as a track, just re-glue back it in, hold it for 30 seconds, you'll be good as new. Yes. So yeah, I did go back in, add in more tracks because I felt the back needed more hair. But yeah, once I did that, I trimmed up a little bit more, and here we are. I think this style came out super duper adorable. When I say it was super duper easy, if I can do it, you can too. Bye.